As well, if you have 2 blocks at home or a small Pilates ball, they might come in handy. Going to start with your blocks next to your feet. Interlace the fingers, reach the arms up overhead. Take a side bend to the right, nice and gently. Coming through center, side bend to the left. Coming back through center, inhale, side bend to the right, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Coming to center, inhale, forward fold, bring your hands to the blocks. You're going to step your right foot back into a lunge. Keep the keep the knee lifted. Change legs, step forward, step the left foot back into a lunge. Step forward, rise to stand, interlace the fingers, reach the arms up, inhale, side bend, exhale. Inhale, side bend, exhale. Coming to center, inhale, hands to the blocks, exhale. Right foot steps back to lunge. We're going to twist. Left arm will reach up towards the sky and then lower back down. Change legs, step the right foot forward. Left foot steps back. Twisting, right arm, reaching. Bring the right hand down. Step forward, rise. Reach the arms up, interlace the fingers. We're going to turn here. So a little tiny turn to the right, and then think side bend. As it feels a little bit backwards. So you're taking your hands towards the back end of your mat, creating a deeper, twisty side bend on the left side of the body. Coming back to center, tiny turn to the left, and then take a little side back bend, getting more twist, more stretch on the right side of the body. Coming back to center, hands come down to the blocks, exhale. Right foot steps back, lunge. Gonna lower the back knee down and twist. So left arm, reaching, twisting, getting a little more into those hips. Let the hips come a little further down. And release. Changing legs, curl the back toe, lift the back knee, step forward. Left foot steps back, lower the knee down, uncurling the toe. And then right arm. Twisting, reaching, and allow the hips to come and settle a little deeper in. Coming back up, curl the back toe, lift the back knee, step forward. We're going to rise to stand and do the twisty side bends. Slight turn to the right, side back bend, expanding the left side of the body. Come back to center, turn to the left, a little bit, little side back bend, stretching right side. Coming back to center, forward fold, hands come down. Right foot steps back to lunge, Anjane. Lower the back knee down, uncurl the toe. Twisting, left arm reach. Allow the hips to settle further forward. Left hand comes down, curl the back toe, lift the back knee, step forward, change legs. Left foot steps back, lower the knee down, and curl the toe. And then right arm, reach. Allow those hips to settle further forward and down towards the mat. Hand comes down, curl the back toe, lift the back knee, step forward, rise, interlace the fingers, reach up, turn, and back side bend. Coming to center and turn side bend. Coming back to center, forward fold, and we're going to stay in a ragdoll. So soft knees, belly on thighs, and allow your head to hang. Allow your shoulders to relax. And notice the sensations as the blood flow starts to come into your face. Notice the strength in the legs. Notice the intense stretch in the back of the legs and maybe even in your spine. Move your blocks a little off your mat so you can come onto hands and knees. You're going to come all the way down onto the forearms for a puppy pose. So your puppy pose, you're going to tilt the pelvis so that your tailbone is going straight up towards the ceiling and is stacking over your knees. You can stay right here, but you can also start to extend the arms more forward. Bring your chest, maybe the chin or the forehead down to the floor. But finding what feels best to you and your body is what it's all about. Not forcing anything other than something of comfort here. And then allow your hips to come towards your heels for child's pose. You can bring your elbows closer to your knees. If your forehead cannot touch the mat, you feel free to use your arms or your fist or even a block. Gently rolling your head from side to side. Massaging the forehead against the ground or against the block. And then coming to hands and knees, tabletop position for cat and cow. We're going to start with the inhale, looking forward, relax the belly, creating a back bend or swayed back. And then exhale, rounding the spine, pull the belly in. Chin comes in towards your chest. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Tabletop, downward facing dog, curl your toes under. Strong arms and core, lifting your hips up and back. Strong arms, gripping the floor with your fingers. Taking small steps, walk your feet forward to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Rise to stand. Inhale, reach the arms up. Forward fold, exhale. Stepping back into plank pose. Lowering down to the belly. Low cobra, lifting head and shoulders. And lower down. Child's pose. Downward facing dog. Taking small steps, walk your feet forward. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Plank pose, inhale. Lower down to your belly and we'll stay here. Bring your hands by your sides. Turn your head to the right and allow your head to rest down onto the mat. Left cheek, left ear. Your big toes are together and allow your heels to fall open. Notice your heartbeat. Notice your breath. Feeling the stretch in your neck. Relax the tension in your shoulders. Slowly turn your head the opposite way. And rest. Coming back to center, prop yourself up onto your forearms for Sphinx. You're going to bend your right knee, reach back for your right foot, and then lower your head and shoulders back down. Gently pressing your right hip into the mat to deepen the stretch, front thigh work. Slowly release. Switching to the other side. I always enjoy like a little prop up. I think it's easier to get your foot. And slowly lowering back down. And a gentle pressure of that left hip down into the mat. And release. Half frog, you're going to roll yourself a little bit out to the side so that you can bring your right leg straight out 90 degrees and then lower yourself flat once again. Now, if you feel absolutely no stretch here, you can take your block and you can lift up your knee and place your block. And then you're looking to just try to get everything back flat towards the floor. Turning your head either way. You may not feel anything, you're very mobile, but it would be an inner thigh stretch on the right side, okay? And then working some hip mobility here. The right foot, you're just gonna lift up off the floor, creating an internal rotation, and then lower it back down and rest. Again, lifting the foot, keeping the knee either on the block or on the floor, and rest. 2 more. Lifting the foot, lower it down and rest. And last one, lifting the foot and lower down and rest. And we're gonna make our way to the other side. So roll yourself a little bit up. Using the block. Placing your knee. Make it cozy. And then try to get your chest back down. Now we're going to start the rotations, slowly lifting the foot up. Feel the internal rotation. And then lower the foot back down and rest. Lifting the foot, rotating at the hip, and lower and rest. Lift and rest. One more time, slow lift and rest. Close your eyes. You may not feel much here, but there's a lot of good things happening. Things for your lower back, for your hips, for your digestive tract. And slowly release. Moving into scorpions. So you're going to extend your left arm out to the side. You're going to bend your right elbow, place the hand down because you're going to push and use that arm. The right leg will also bend. You're looking to take that right foot behind you as far as you can go, touching the toe down to the floor. The left shoulder is going to stay on the floor because that's one of the items that you're stretching. Your head can rest down or stay lifted. The further up and back you have your toe, the more stretch you may feel through the front thigh. And slowly lowering back down, controlling the landing. And then other side. Your right arm is going to go straight out to the side with the palm down. You're going to use your left hand to help you roll up, bringing that left leg behind, as far behind and up towards your hand as you can go. Your head can either rest or stay lifted, whatever feels best in your neck. And slowly lower back down. Floor bow. You're gonna bend both knees. You're gonna reach back for your toes and then maybe walk your hands down to your ankles if you can. Flex your feet and then gently kick back and up. And release. Lower down. Bring your big toes to touch. Allow your heels to fall open. Turn your head to the right. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. One more deep breath and exhale. Another side, turn your head. Inhale and exhale. And last one, inhale and exhale. Bring your head back forward, child's pose with your knees together. That will help bolster and round the spine, countering the back bending that we have just been working on. Allow your body to settle and melt. Breathe in, breathe out. Deep breath in and exhale it out. Lift your head and walk your hands over towards the right side of the mat, maybe even off onto the floor. You're going to straighten the left arm. We're looking for a side stretch. Feeling it through the left shoulder, left ribs, lower back. You can rest your head. And change, lift your head, walk your hands over, opposite side. Nice long straight arm. Coming back to center, downward facing dog. And pedal out the feet, bending right knee and left knee. Stretching the calf and the bottom of the foot. And if you start to add a little twist to this by bringing the knee across the body, you might get a little bit stretch in the glute. All depends on your flexibility and what's tight in your body. Child's pose. You're going to make your way to seated. In the middle of your mat, facing inward so that you all can see. So you want right in the middle, facing the long edge of the mat. You're going to bring your right leg in front into a 90-90 position. The left leg's going to come behind you in the same 90-90. From here, if your right leg is in front, you're going to bring your right arm down. But if your left leg is in front, you're going to bring your left arm down. So come down onto your forearm, arm in the air. The arm that's in the air, you're going to bend at the elbow and bring it behind your head. See if you can touch your spine with your fingers. And then you're going to reach the arm back up and bring it down behind you, wrapping, taking a little bind. And then allow the head to start to settle and hang, bringing the ear towards the shoulder, getting a deep stretch in the neck. Lifting the head and the arm back up. We're going to bring that upper arm down to the mat, creating a twist. See if you can get the elbow to touch down. And the more you move your head behind you, so if I'm onto my right side here, I'm going to move my head and my arms a little bit more to the right to deepen the stretch. And you may feel it, I usually feel it right here in like the upper hip or in the lower back area. I also feel a little bit here through the rib cage. But some might feel it in the hip that they're sitting on and be really tight and this. And slowly making your way back up to seated. We're going to just switch the legs around, or you can roll over to the other side. But now we're going to do the left leg in front and the right leg behind, unless you did the opposite the first time. Create a 90-degree angle. You want to feel like this leg is coming straight forward and out to the side, and this one's coming straight to the side and straight back, creating a 90 L-shaped position with both legs. Then you're going to come down onto the forearm. Right arm, going to reach up, go behind your head. See if you can touch either your shoulder or your spine with your fingers. This is stretching the tricep of the upper arm. And then reaching the arm up, wrap behind you, lower it down, and then bend at the elbow, taking a bind. A little front shoulder stretch. And then slowly begin to allow the head slowly creep down towards the shoulder, stopping where you need. Breathe. Deep stretch in the neck and shoulder. And slowly bringing the arm ahead back up. Twisting. Top arm is going to come down to the mat next to your other. See if you can get both elbows down. Noticing what you feel here on this side. Might be the same, it might be different. You need more stretch. You're going to move your arms and your head further behind you. So if you got your left leg in front, I'm moving my head and my arms to the left. Then slowly coming back to center and pushing yourself up. Going to bring both legs around to Baddha Konasana, soles the feet together. Knees are going to open. Sitting up tall and forward down to your level degree. You can also tuck the arms under if that's a preference for you. I'm pretty long torsoed, so I actually like my arms out in front of me. Deep breath in, lifting a little bit off of your feet. And then exhale, allowing yourself to settle in. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Slowly coming back up. We're going to do a seated spinal twist. So you're going to take your left leg and wrap it underneath, and your right leg is going to stay up on top. So I'm doing the mirror image. I've got my left leg, but I'm pulling out the right. You can bring it across the other leg if you've got that much mobility in your hips. But if you don't, you feel like you're sitting cockeyed, you can just bring it here to the side. Sitting up very tall, you're going to turn towards your right side. You can hook the elbow however it feels best to you, whether you like this or this. Either way, you're going to sit up tall and see if you can look behind you. You can place your right hand gently behind you on the floor, but try not to lean back. Trying to sit up tall, both sitting bones firmly pressed. And then coming back through center, we're going to stay cross-legged and just tighten it up a little bit more for shoelace pose or cow face pose. Trying to line the knees up and let the legs lay on each other. This is going to be deep hip stretch. You can stay seated. I'm not sitting on the feet. I'm actually got both feet like as if I can hold onto my shoelaces, but my knees are lined up best I can. Sitting up tall, you can also forward fold. Moving your arms where you feel support for your lower back. Then slowly coming back up. Nice job. We're going to release the legs, extend them forward, pointed toes and forward down. And slowly come up. Going to bend your knees. We're going to do the reverse. So you're now going to bring your right leg down underneath, knee straight forward. And then your left leg is going to come up on the top for that seated spinal twist. Once again, if you feel like you can't get both sitting bones down, you're sitting crooked or cockeyed, just put the feet however you feel like you can sit nice and tall. Turn to your left. Hooking the arm. long spine. And then start to take the gaze behind you, turning at the head first. You can place the hand behind you for a gentle support and a little bit more twist. And then breathe. So you're using your exhale breath work to deepen the twist only if you're ready for it. Breathing and a little extra more on the exhale. And then coming back to center, let's go ahead and move into that cow face shoelace pose. So really bringing it across as best you can. Knees are going to line up, but your feet are going out to the side, like holding little handlebars. Sitting up tall might be enough. But if it's not and want a little more into the hips, you're going to fold down to your degree. And coming back to center, going to undo the legs, extend them straight forward. This time flex toes. Going to reach for your toes best you can. Going to demonstrate the next thing, and I'll help whoever needs help getting their balls and their blocks. We're going to use a ball and a block. We're going to place the ball about mid-back. When you lie back onto it, what we're looking for is to keep the butt down, and we're going to create an upper thoracic back bend. The block will go behind your head so that when you lower your head down, you're not over back bending. You want to make sure that the ball is in a really good position. This is supported fish pose. Now, if you've got a lot of mobility, you can remove the block and place the head, back of the head onto the floor, and then the arms can go wherever they're comfortable for you. You can start with them out to the side or down by your hips. They can also go up over the head, stretching the shoulders more. Your legs can stay bent, or you can straighten them out on the mat, taking some tension on pressure off of your sacroiliac joint. And you're just going to rest in this position. So the ball is not on your lower back. It is not on your neck. It is about mid-back, which is kind of your lower end of your rib cage. Or slightly between your shoulder blades. Maybe if you kind of roll from side to side, you might be able to feel like the shoulder blades are cradling around your ball. Getting yourself in the most comfortable position is key here. If this is at all too uncomfortable, then please come out of it and just lie flat on your back. Taking a deep breath in, you'll feel a stretch through your chest, through the heart space, through the sternum, maybe even a little in your ab work area. To remove everything off, if you have the block under your head, I like to just kind of put my hands on my head instead of the block and just support my head up. And then hands will come down to help you get up, move everything off to the side. Keep the blocks nearby and your ball, which is to the side. You're going to lie down onto your back. for figure 4. You're going to cross the right ankle over the left thigh, knee area. Draw the knees into the chest. You're going to hold onto your right leg. You're going to extend the left leg straight onto the mat and rest that leg. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. And deep breath in. Exhale out. Draw your left knee back in. And release both feet down onto the floor, knees bent. Left ankle crosses over the thigh. Open the knee and draw the knees in. Holding on to your left leg, extend the right leg flat on the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. And deep breath in. Exhale out. Draw your right knee back in. And release both feet onto the floor. Heel toe your feet wide off your mat. Windshield wipers, rolling the knees to the right, allowing the left knee to go towards the foot of the mat. And then rolling opposite way. There's one side you need to hold longer on, please do. And then coming back to center, heel toe your feet together, draw your knees into your chest. Bring your forehead up towards your knees and lower down. You're now going to grab your ball. If you don't have a ball at home, you can always just put a block underneath or nothing is fine. You're going to lift your hips up and put the ball underneath your tush. And then both legs are going to go up into the air. We're going to start by doing the splits with the right leg forward towards your face and lower the left leg towards the mat. And then bring the legs back together. Left leg will come towards your face. Right leg will lower towards the mat. Let's repeat this. Both legs come back up. Right leg comes forward, hamstring stretch. Left leg will lower, getting into the hip crease again, psoas muscle. And then bring them back up. And then left leg comes forward and lower the right leg with control. And bring them both back up together. Flex your feet and open to a wide V, the biggest V that you can do. Relax the legs. Bring the legs back together. Figure 4, you're not going to use your hands. You're just going to bend your right knee and then bend the left knee, drawing that ankle in towards your chest. Slowly release both legs back up into the air. Left ankle crosses over. Bend your right knee, drawing the legs into the chest. Both legs go back up. Flex your feet, open to a wide V. Bring the legs back together. Without using your hands, you're going to bend your knees into happy baby. Your feet stay up towards the ceiling. You're going to bend your knees like you're trying to touch your shoulders. Then slowly bring the legs back together. Bend the knees into your chest. Feet come onto the floor, nice slow control. So you can land them at the same time. And then remove your ball and lower down. Extending the legs long. Full body stretch, reaching the arms up overhead. Breathe in deep. And then exhale, bring your hands out to the side. T, bent elbows, creating little cactus arms. You're gonna bring your elbows down just a little bit away from a 90-degree angle so that you can bring the palms up towards the ceiling, creating a rotation in the arm bones, creating like a cactus arm. And then slowly rolling, bringing now the palms of the hands down to a scarecrow. And then slowly rolling, palms come up. And then rolling through your goalposts, palms come down. One more time. Reach the arms straight up to the ceiling. Eagle arms, cross the right arm underneath the left. Hook at the elbows. Pretzel up the hands so you can get the palms to touch. Then you're just going to move the arms ever so gently and subtly up and down. Down toward your chest and then up, covering your face. And release, switching the other side, left elbow under. Best you can, eagle arms. And then moving the arms up and down to your degree. Release the arms straight up. Flex your feet, tighten the thighs. Arms will come over the head. Inhale. And then exhale. Release the arms back down by your sides. Bend one knee at a time, feet to the mat. Bridge pose. Slowly lifting your hips up off the floor, taking the pressure and tension out. Reactivating the glutes. And lower down. Draw your knees into your chest. And roll over onto one side. Pick your side. Support your head. Coming off of your tailbone, coming off your spine. Eyes are closed. Noticing how your body feels. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Hearing yourself breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Slowly making your way up to seated. You are finished with your stretch and recover. Hopefully you feel a little more stretched and a little more recovered. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Thank you.